Hi everyone. So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to create a landing page using System.io. So when you're logged in your System.io for the first time, the first thing that you will see is the main dashboard. So this is down how the main dashboard looks like. And then if you're going to be setting up your profile, all you have to do is to click on the profile icon and then, hover the profile icon and then click settings. And then from there, you will be redirected to the profile screen. So all you have to do is to fill in your details. And then the next thing that you may want to do is to set your custom domain. So this is to be used when you have existing domain that you want to be used or a subdomain. So you have to just click the custom domain tab, which can be found at the left side of the screen. So when you click on that, you will be redirected to the custom domain screen, wherein you will see all the domain that you have or the default domain that System.io have set for your account. So if you're going to be adding a custom domain, all you have to do is to click the blue icon that is on the upper right of the screen, wherein you just have to click on that, the add domain button, and then just type in the domain. So for example, this is your domain, biancanorperte.com. So you just have to click save. So because I don't have that domain yet, so of course you won't be seeing the DNS records that will be provided by System.io. So that DNS record will be provided, which you will have to add to the registrar or the main registrar that you have. So I'm not gonna go into details with that because that's not the focus of this tutorial. So since I'm gonna be teaching you how to create a landing page, you need to focus on the funnels. So from the menu item, you will see that there's upgrade. So if you want to upgrade your account, and then the dashboard, which is you can see the main dashboard, and then affiliate, student, and marketplace. And then for the contacts, this is where you will see all the subscribers who will opt into the form that you will be using in your funnels. And then this is the tab wherein you will create your landing pages. So it's the funnel tab. So when you click on the funnel tab, if you have an existing funnels, you will see it here. But since this is just a dummy account, so let me just delete these things. All right. So if you will remember, this was the funnel that we created yesterday in our live webinar. So I'll just delete that and then I'll teach you from the start again. So if you're going to be creating your funnel or landing page for the first time, all you have to do is to click the create button, which can be found at the upper right of the screen. So just click on that and then this pop-up will show up. So again, you have to put a name for your funnel. So this is for your details. So that you can easily find your funnel when time comes that you have lots of funnels. So let's say this is that one, blooming product. So this is just an example. And again, for the funnel domain, if you have added a custom domain, this is where you can choose it. But if you don't have a custom domain, System.io will set the default domain that it created for you. So for the goal or the funnel goal, actually there are 4 goals that you can choose from. But personally, I would recommend to choose the build an audience goal. Why? So this is the main reason why I always choose build an audience, because landing page purpose is for you to create gather leads, and if you just sell them a product, so probably the first time that people will see your landing page, they might feel off because it's gonna be a salesy approach. And then if you're going to be running an evergreen webinar, so this is a bit complicated. So if you're just starting, you just have to choose choose the build an audience goal. Why not custom? Because custom, you're gonna be creating your own theme and the process like from scratch. But with this goal, the build an audience goal, there's lots of pre-made templates that you can choose from. But in this webinar, I'm gonna be teaching you how to create from scratch. So there's no need for us to choose the custom because I want to show you how to build a funnel from scratch. Anyway, so let me move on. So for the currency, if you're going to be targeting Filipino audience, so might as well choose the Philippine peso currency. But as for me, I always choose a currency that has high conversion. I mean higher conversion. So if I am targeting foreign clients, so I just choose US dollar or euro. So still it's up to your preference, to your own preference. So when you have chosen the final goal and you have chosen the currency, just click save. So that's it. So you just have created a funnel. But then we're gonna be designing that so it can be a functional landing page. Anyway, my internet is a bit slow again, so bear with me. Alright, so when the funnel is created, all you have to do is to click these three little buttons on the right. So this is where you can view the funnel or the tab that wherein you can click just to view the funnel, or if you want to duplicate it or share, deactivate and delete in weather settings. If you click on that, again, you will see the name of the funnel domain that was chosen, same with the currency, and the accepted payment methods for that funnel in case you're going to be selling using that specific funnel. So even, by the way, I forgot again. So if you're going to be selling something, you may want to go back to the settings area. So let's go back to that. And wait, what happened to my internet? All right, sorry for the interruption. Anyway, going back, if you're going to be adding the payment gateways, all you have to do from this settings screen, all you have to do is to click the payment gateways, which can be found at the left side of the screen. So when you click on that, you will see all the available payment gateways that you can integrate with your System.io account. So usually, if you have clients from other countries, the main payment gateways that they are using is either Stripe or PayPal. But if you are targeting Filipinos, again, you can use GCash, but that's not gonna be automatically integrated. So I'll just show you later how you can direct people to pay you via GCash. If ever you're gonna be using System.io to sell digital products. So I'll get back to that later. So going back again to the funnel, once the funnel is created and you want to edit that funnel, all you have to do is to hover your mouse on the name of the funnel. So for this one, it's Blooming Products. So just click on the Blooming Products, just the name of the funnel. So if you can see here, we are redirected to the page wherein I will have to choose the template that I will be using. So on the left side of the screen, you will see the three funnels. So what are the importance of these three funnels? So the squeeze page, in simple terms, this is the first page that the visitor will see once they click the link of your landing page. So this is the funnel that they will see. And then once they completed an action in that squeeze page, they will be redirected to the thank you page. So what are the common actions that is asked to be taken in the squeeze page? It's either to complete a web form or to complete a purchase. So I'll go into details later on that part. So for this one, you can choose the templates that you want to be used for your squeeze page. So let's say I'm selecting this, but I'm gonna be deleting this design because I will be teaching you how to design from scratch. So let's say we selected this funnel, I mean template. So once you selected a template, you will be asked again to name your funnel. Remember, the first one that we named was the landing page. And then for this name, you're gonna be setting a name for the squeeze page. So let's say this is the main landing page. Alright, or you can just say blooming product main page, since that was the name of our landing page. And then for this URL path, you can customize the link of your main page or the funnel. So let's say blooming sales page or on page, something like that. Or you can just put just the name of your product, if ever that you have a certain product to promote. So that's it. And then once that is set, you will see that there's going to be a check mark wherein it will say whether the link is still available. So once you have set the name and the URL, the next thing that you will do is to click edit page. So if ever you've decided to choose a template and then while editing this part you change your mind and you want to change to change a template, all you have to do is to click this button and then you will be redirected back to the template library. So for this one, we're going to be editing it. So click edit button and then you will be redirected to the editor area. So from this part, you will see all the elements that you can put in your landing page. So on the left side, you can see that there's text, headline text, bulleted list. So these are elements which can be just drag and drop on your editing area. So these are all the elements that you can put. So what's the first thing that you need to put if you're going to be starting from scratch? So for that, let me just close. By the way, if you want to close this left sidebar, you just have to click this little gray part wherein it's a bit curvy. So if you click on that, it will be closed or it will be hidden. And if you want to see that again, the elements, you just have to click on that again and then it will reappear. By the way, for that, since I'm going to be starting from scratch, and by the way, since I've created this mini draft layout for the landing page, which I posted in our Facebook group. So this is going to be the same design that we'll be creating. So let me just explain. So the components of a high converting landing page, you should have a call to action trigger, or this is CT80. So I just created the name, but yeah. Anyway, you should have that, which can be found on the top area, which is all the top bar. And then your landing page should have a clear, unique selling proposition. So this is where you state your offer or the name of the product and the headline that you want to be used for your product. And then you also put a tagline or a sub-headline for your product, and make sure you have the first CTA button or the call to action button, whether you want them to sign up to a form or to buy a product. So this is the part where you have to put the button. And I'm going to be teaching you everything, how you can put all those elements. So after that, when you have your CT80 and the USP and then CTA button, next thing that you need to put is the social push. So one example of the social push is adding the logos or the brands that you have worked with in the past. So let's say you've worked with Apple or let's say Zalora. So it depends. Just put their logos here. So make sure that the brands that you are gonna be incorporating in your landing page are brands that resonates or have the same like what do you call that? Something that will add more credibility to the product that you are offering. So that's it. And then the next section, you may want to add a section wherein you will describe your target audience. So who is this product for, or who will benefit from this product, something like that. So that's the next section. And then another section that you may want to add on your landing page is the benefit or feature section. So what are the benefits that these visitors will get, or what are the features of your product or your services that they will enjoy, something like that. And then the next thing is to include freebies or bonuses to make your offer more valuable. So you can just give them a small token for purchasing or subscribing, something like that, just to add more value to your product or service. And then another thing is the social proof. So this is something that will really capture the interest of your audience. If they see testimonials from your past clients or past customers. So this is the part where you can showcase their testimonials. And then the last part, of course, is a strong call to action. So imagine on the first sections, you just have to convince the visitor that your product is worth it or your service is worth it, and it is like valuable, that they need to grab it. And for the last part, the strong call to action, it is where they will take action, whether they will grab the product or subscribe to your offer. And then for the last section, because this is a basic part of the landing page, it's the footer wherein you will write your copyright or terms and condition link. So that's it. So this is gonna be the layout that we'll be creating in the landing page. So let me go back to the editor area. So from this one, since we're going to be starting from scratch, all we have to do is to delete this element. So how are we going to delete elements? So this is the easiest thing that you will be doing when creating landing page. It's the deleting part. Anyway, so you just have to hover on the element, and then you will see that the green margin will be visible. And then there are four little icons on the upper right, which are the settings, the duplicate icon, the save icon, and the trash bin. So if you're going to be deleting, of course, you just have to click the trash bin icon. So that's the part that I'm doing right now. So I'm just deleting all of this to make sure that we have a blank area wherein we can design from scratch, so that I can show you how each elements work. See, that's so easy, deleting. All right, now we have a clear area. So as you can see, there's a default section that was left when we deleted all the things that's in our editor area. So when you're creating a landing page, this is the first thing that you need to remember. You have to put a section first before you can add any elements. So make sure there's a section where you can add elements. And then in this section, you can edit that. So whether you want to insert a background picture or the color of your section. So for this one, I want to have that section with a background. So all I need to do is to click the setting button. And then as you can see, all the settings of that specific section is shown on the left side of the screen. So this is where you can edit the top margin. So what's the purpose of margin? If you're gonna see this, and if you want to increase the top margin, you will see that on the top area of the section, there's a white part that's being added. So it means your section is being pushed down because you're adding a margin. So if we want to put it back to 0, it will go back to the default position. So that's the same with bottom, but on this part you won't see it because there's no other section beneath that section. So for the left part, it's pretty simple. If you're going to be adding a margin, your section will be pushed towards the right, while if you add margin on the right side, your section will be pushed to the left. So that's the purpose of adding or removing margin. And for the background color, if you want to change the color of your section or the background, you just have to select the colors that you want here, or you can input a custom color if you have a color palette available. So if you're not going to be using any background color, you just have to delete that and then just let it as is, or make it transparent, or it's up to you. And then for the background image, this is where you can upload an image that you want to use. So for this one, I already have a background image that I want to use as background. So this one. So if you have an image that's already uploaded, you just have to click your images tab, or if you want to upload something, you just click on the upload tab and then select the file from your computer. But since I already have the image, again, I'm going back here and then just picking the picture that I want to use and then just click insert. So as you can see, there's the picture being added on the section, but you may be wondering, how can we add elements in that specific section if it's too narrow? So what you need to do is here. So this is the difference between margin and padding. So remember, if you're going to be adding a margin, it affects the outside area of the section. But if you're going to be adding padding, it affects the inside part of your section. So let's say we're going to be adding top. So as you can see, there's a dashed line here, and that's the default padding of our sections. But if you add or increase to the top part, you see that the top area extends. So same way with the bottom, it extends, and for the left, it also extends. So let me just set this one. So for the top part, I'm gonna be adding 100, and for the bottom part, I'm also gonna be adding 100, and for the left and right, I might want to add like 100 also. So as you can see, that section, it means that the area for that section that is only workable, or is an area of the section where you can just add the elements, is within this dashed line. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a dashed line here. So that's it. That's how you customize the section. And then if you want to make it visible only on desktop, so just make sure that the desktop part is checked and also the mobile. But if you don't want the mobile, if you don't want this section to be visible on your mobile phones, you just have to uncheck it. So that's it. So as you can see, when I uncheck this part, it shows here that this section is only visible to desktop gadgets. So something like that. So we want this to be visible both on desktop and mobile. So I just have to click both parts. Anyway, so after we have added our section, we just have to go back using this left arrow button. So when I click on that, all the elements will be shown again. So let's say I want to add a row in that section. So how am I going to do that? So you just have to scroll down in your element section and then just add the row by clicking on it and then dragging it on the area where I want it to be added. So you can add it here. You see that whenever you're dragging something or an element, for you to know where it is being added, you will see a blue line that will reappear to the part wherein it's going to be added. So let's say I wanted to add it here, and there it is. We already have a row. And then for this row, I want to make it white. So what I'm going to do is to click on that row and then make sure that the color or the background is a bit white. So that's it. And then what I want to add inside that row is a logo. So how am I going to do that? So from the elements, you just have to add an image and then put it inside the row. So as you can see, the image will be inserted inside the row, and then all I have to do is to upload an image. So for this case, I'm going to be using a logo that I created. So this is just for a example. So as you can see, when I selected the logo, it appears on that row, but then it's so big and it's so distracting. So what are we going to do? So you just have to click on the image and then make sure that you scroll down on the image size. You can just set the image size. And for this part, I want it to be like 60. Oh, that's too small. So let's choose 100. I think that's better. All right, so that's it. So, but I don't want my logo to be appearing inside the row like just like that. I want to be like a more creative. So what I'm gonna do is to have it like half of the top part, half of the logo will be floating in that row. So how am I going to do that? I will go to the margin and then select this. So as you can see, in the margin area, there's a square and then there's this icon with a like lines passing over the or crossing over the other sides. So if you just want to select the top area for the margin, you just have to click on that icon and then you can increase or decrease the margin, because if you select this square area, whatever you set here, it will affect, like, let's see, negative 50. Oops. We put it negative like that. So it affects all the sides, but I don't want that. So let's just delete it and then go back to this icon. And let's just set the top part. Put negative 100. Oops, that's too high. So let's just put negative 50. As you can see, almost, let's put it negative 60. Let's, as you can see that half of my logo is over the row. So that's how I want to look like. It's like a floating logo. And then what I want to do next is to add my headline. So what I'm going to do is to go back to the elements area and then just drag the headline text and put it under the logo. So in this part, I'm just going to be putting headline. This is where I put my main headline. So that's it. And then if you want to edit the design of your headline, all you have to do is to select all of it, and then you can change the font size if you want to increase it or just decrease it. So again, you can find the edit options on the left side of the screen. So I'm happy with 30, so let's just set it to 30. And for the line height, this is where you can edit that. So for the line height, if you increase that, as you can see, it will increase the height of the text. But let's just put it to normal settings, or just let's regular line height. So that's it. And then for the fonts, if you want to change the font, you just have to select the font type. So you can just select Google Fonts and then choose whatever fonts that you want to be used for your headline. So there are lots of fonts that you can choose from. So for this one, I'm gonna be using Mayweather. Merriweather. Sorry, Mayweather is the boxer. Sorry. Anyway, so let's choose the Merriweather, and then you can choose whether it's regular, light. So if it's light, that's too thin. So let's just use the regular one. And this is for the letter spacing. This is very self-explanatory. So if I increase that, you see the space between the letters are increasing. So let's just put it to 0. So that's it. And for the text background color, if you want that specific text to have a background, you just have to choose the color. As you can see, color is being added as the background of your text, but I don't want that. That doesn't look good. So I'll just remove it. And then that's it. And when you want to put a subheadline, you can just drag again another headline text element, and then that's it. And then I am a sub headline for to support the headline. Anyway, guys, this is just a sample sub-headline. So you can just customize it whenever you are designing your own landing page. So again, we don't want our sub-headline to be to overpower our headline. So what we're gonna do is to reduce the size. So make it like just 25. And then that's it. For the font, let me use Poppins. So Poppins is one of my favorite fonts. That's it. I think that's still big, so we can still decrease it like 20. That's it. That's the perfect size. And then for the line height, I want to reduce that. Make it 22 or 23. Oops, sorry. 23. Oh, wow. Hey, what's happening? Alright, so that's it. As you can see, the headline is a bit off because of this white space between the headline and the subheadline. So how are we going to push it above? So what we're gonna do is click the subheadline and let's go to top margin. As you can see, the top margin is 15, so we're just going to reduce that. See? Now that looks better. And then remember when I said that in this design we're going to be putting a main call to action, so we're going to be inserting a button here. So for the button, let's just scroll in the elements area and then just find button. Where is it? Okay. All right, here. So you just have to drag it just beneath the subheadline, and yeah, again, to design this button, all you have to do is to click it, and then this is where the type of actions that you can choose from. Submit the form if you add a form, or show a pop-up, or open the next URL, or go to the next step URL. So for this one, we want it to go to a thank you page. So that's the next step URL. So we're just going to choose that. And then we can customize this button with this part. So again, for the top margin, I don't want it to be that, to be that distant from our subheadline. So let's just set it to 10. All right. And then for the text, we can just customize it. So CTA or call to action. But of course, you're not going to put this text, all right? So this is just a sample, just to show you. You can customize that. And then for the font size, you just have to set it and then choose again a font that you like. So again, since I'm a Poppins girl, all right? And then subtext, and for the background color of the logo, I want to just wait. I have a saved palette for that. So, by the way, guys, again, it's important that you have a uh, palette or color palette ready for your design before you design any landing pages, so it will be easier for you to design. So for this part, I want this color, it's salmon. Then I will just put the color code here on that area, and then it will choose that. So that's it. And okay, for the text color, I want it to be black. Right. And then for the padding, as you can see, this button is so big and it's distracting. So I'll just lower the padding, make it 50, and for the top and bottom, oh, it doesn't look good. So let's just add padding. And that's it. So as you can see, our button is too close to the bottom area of the row. So how are we going to fix that? Let's click the row. Wait, yan. And then when you hover that row area, all these little buttons will appear. So you just have to click the settings. And then for the padding, just have to click this one. And for the bottom, instead of 10, we can make it 50. See that? That's the difference. Those little tweaks make a big difference to your design. And then after that, see, our first section is now created. So how are we going to add another section? That's so easy. All you have to do is to scroll down from the elements and then look for the section element, and then just drag it down here. All right, as you can see, there's a blue icon there, a blue line, and there you have it. So the next thing that you will do is to edit this section again. So what if you want to have columns or inside your section? So how are we going to do that? That's so easy, guys. All you have to do is, wait, let me just check my design so we can have a pattern here. Oh, yeah. So what we have here is the social push area. So how are we going to do this part? All right. So since I'm a bit lazy at times, so anyway, that's just our secret. So I will, oops, sorry. What I want to do is to just duplicate this so that I won't be creating another headline and then editing the text, editing or customizing the font, something like that. So to make my work easier, all I have to do is to duplicate that and then just drag it to the part where I want it to be added. So inside this. Anyway, there's another section. Wait, you're not supposed to go there? Here. So I'll just have delete this section for now. And then there's it. So as seen on. As seen on. And then let's say under that we want to put like a series of logos, like at least 3 logos. So how are we going to do that? We want to add 3 columns, but let's make it 4 instead. So just drag that column layout under that header, and then as you can see there are 4 columns now. So I want to add logo, so I'll just drag the image inside each column and then just duplicate it and then drag it. See, I always find ways how to make things easier, and I think that's for the better. Alright, so if you want to add the logo, just have to open file, or if you have an existing image, you just have to insert that. So let's see, let's just use this as a logo for now because I don't have prepared logo. Or let's just upload another one. Wait, so these are your certificates. Anyway, documents. Alright, so that's how you upload an image. And then insert it again, and then another logo here. Wait, what am I going to use? Let's just use this again. And then another one. Okay, so let's just say these are the logos of the partner brands that you have worked with in the past, or your clients have worked with in the past, or the clients who have used your product in the past, so something like that. And then another section that we're going to create is this two column section. So this is for us to describe your target audience. So how are we going to do that? It's so easy. We just have to add another section again. As you can see, guys, or if you can notice, designing a landing page is very easy when you have familiarized yourself to all the elements that you are going to use. Then you will find it fun or enjoyable. So that's it. So I have added. Have I added? Oh, I think it wasn't added. So you just have to add a section there. Hey, why are you opening? Okay, add a section at the bottom, and then let me check again. Alright, so I changed the background color of this section. So I'll just choose, wait, I have a color for that, grayish white. See? That's the beauty of having a prepared palette. All you have to do is copy and paste the color code. And then since we're going to be having 2 sections, I think, yeah. We're going to be, 2 sections, 2 columns. So I'll just have to drag this 2 column element inside that row. And then as you can see, there it is. Now we have 2 columns. So all we have to do again is to add a headline here. So I'll just duplicate that and then drag it down here. What text did I use there? Hang on. And then, are you any of the following? Oops, what happened there? Are you any of the following? And then, wait. I just want to make this a bit smaller than our main headline. So let's put 20. Oh, that's too small. Let's make it 28. 25, I think. Yeah. And then also this one. Let's make it 25. And then for the line height, let's make it 30. Oops, what happened? 30. Hey! 30. Alright. And then for the bulleted list, as you can see from our design, we have this bulleted list. So all you have to do is to drag this bulleted list. There you have it. And then you just have to edit the font. So since I'm a Poppin girl, as you know, I'll just have to use Poppins. And then just select the color. As you can see, I'm going to be changing the color of this bulleted list. So I'll just pick a color black from here. Oh, sorry, I forgot to highlight and then choose the black. So as you can see, there it is. So this is for you if, this is for you if you are something like that. So this part you just have to customize it. and then let's add another one. So that's it. And then I think that's too big. So let's make it like, oh, sorry. This is 20. So I'll just make this 18. All right. And then the line height, 20. Oh, sorry. 20. Hey. Oops. Okay, 22 is better. So that's it. And then just add another text. And just drag it down. So as you can see, this is how I do my landing pages. So I just have to duplicate elements if I'm a bit lazy to create another element and customize it. So why would I choose the, harder part if there's an easy way, right? All right, so this, if you're, what did I put that? You're one of those people, if you are one of those people, then this product is for you. So something like that. Okay, and then change again the color, highlight it, and then choose the color from here, and then make it black. Alright, and then for the padding, let's add 15. Okay, and then for this part, we can insert an image and then insert a picture. I think I already have a picture here. Wait, do I have a picture already? Let's just use my picture for now. Oh, that's too big. I think I'll just upload another picture. Landing page. So wait, where's the picture I can use? Let's just say this picture. Okay. I think that's too off, so wait. Let me just choose another picture. Let me just edit this quickly so I can use this. Okay, crap. Save. Okay, now I think I can use that picture. So again, drag an image element here. All right, and then pick a picture or upload a picture. Where is it? There. And then once you have uploaded another picture, then it means we have just finished another column. So you see, it's so easy. So let's check how it looks like. So as you can see, it's a bit off. The spacing. So how are we going to fix it? So for this part, the headline, I want it to move downwards. So all I have to do is to increase the top margin. Let's see. See? I increase it to 60 and let's see how it looks like. Alright, so now it's in the middle and it looks a bit easy, better. Anyway, I think I need to put another here, like a design. This one. Insert, and then because I inserted that, let me just Make it like 50. Oh, that's too small. Let's make it 100 and then let's reduce the margin of this part to 15. So let's see again our design. So that's it. Wait. Put this to left indent. So how are we going to do that? Just select the alignment. Alright. Okay. So that's it. I think it's better if it's in the middle. Okay, so there you have it. We have finished like 3 sections already. And then I'm not gonna finish this design in this tutorial because it's very self-explanatory. Because again, what we're going to do for the next part is to add another section, which is just a duplicate work for this section. Because as you can see, it's just 2 columns here. So all you have to do is to add section, and then add the 2 column layout from here, and then just add the text, add the image, something like that. So let's just make a shortcut and instead add another section here. Hey, add another section, and let's jump to the creating of the call to action. So for that, just want to change the background again. That's it. As you can see, it's a repetitive task. You have to do is change colors. Then if you're not going to use a number of columns, so all you have to do is to drag the text or the element inside your row. So for this one, I just duplicated this and then just drag it here inside the row and change the color. So highlight it and then change it to white so it will be readable for that background color. And then this is a strong call to action. And then for that part, you just want to put another logo. So all I have to do is to create that logo, I mean that button, and then duplicate it and then just drag it to the area where I want it to be added. So I'm dragging it downwards. Hey. So there it is. I'll just remove the excess area that has been added, but okay. So after that, you just have to edit again the button based on your preference, and then just set it to next step URL, and then make sure that all the things that you have designed, you have to change it. So save changes, and then if you want to go back to the dashboard where you can see the next step funnel, so click the right arrow button, and then for the thank you page or the page where they will be redirected when they click on the button, this is it. So the thank you page, again, same process. You have to select a thank you page template. So for now, let's say you want to have them see this thank you page. So select that. And then again, customize the name of your thank you page and then customize the URL. So blooming product dash ty. So what does ty stands for is thank you. That's how I do my landing pages, thank you page. And then edit the page. And then this is where you edit. So this is very self-explanatory because it's the same process that we did on the first funnel. So on this part, if you're gonna be asking them to pay a product or pay a subscription fee and you did not integrate PayPal, all you have to do is to put the details here on how they gonna pay you. So let's say you want them to pay via Gcash because System.io does not integrate with Gcash yet. So all you have to do is here, like put in details like for payment, you may send your no for us to proceed with your purchase, you may send your payment to this Gcash details. And then you just put your Gcash here. So let's say Bianca, Elaine, and something like that. And then just put in the number 0917123456 7. And then put something like this. Important. Once payment is made, please send your proof of payment to my, let's say, email address, my email address, then state your email name at gmail.com, something like that. Or click the button below to be redirected to my Instagram and send me a message with your proof of payment, something like that. So it's up to you how are you going to compose your text, and just make sure you highlight or give emphasis to the details that you want them to focus on. So that's it. So let's say their email, something like that. So Instagram, then you can just say your Instagram username at, let's say, learn with burn, something like that. Then highlight it. And then for this button, you can just say send proof of payment here. So where's the text area? There. Send proof of payment here. And then what you want to do is the action when click is for them to open a URL. If you're going to be directing them to your Instagram, let's say your Instagram is here. So just copy the link of your Instagram and then put the URL here, and then that's it. And then open in a new window or open in the same window. So what's the difference? If they click on the button, that same window will redirect them to your Instagram. Or if in a new window, then another tab will populate just like this, like another tab will populate and then your Instagram will be shown. So it's up to you how you want the action to process. So, and then when you're done with your thank you page, make sure that it is saved so that when someone visits your landing page and then click the action or take action on your squeeze page, they will be automatically redirected to your thank you page, and then your thank you page has all the instructions that you want your visitors or clients or customers to do after they purchase or after they subscribe to your offer. And that's how you make your process automated. So I hope this video helps, and yeah, I hope I can see you in the next webinar wherein I'm going to get into details for the landing page creation, and that's going to be the advanced landing page creation. Again, I hope you learned something. This is me, Bern. See you in the next one.